But hey guys, what's up? Abomination 9 here. Today we're going to be playing some The Secret World. We're going to be doing the Polaris Dungeon. Now, as you can probably tell right off the bat, I have mass cam on, which is something I haven't done in a long time. I've done it like a couple times on my channel. Like, I think for Techno Kitten Adventure, and then again for... I might have done it for Hardcore Psychedelic Minecraft. I don't remember if I did or not. Pretty sure I did. But yeah, I thought I would do it for this because I'm using OBS to record this, so I was like, I already have webcam and the frame drawn up for it for whenever I decide to do it on Twitch, so I thought I would just leave it on there. I'd get my stuff on, my gear on, and start recording. So yeah, we're going to start off me explaining my gear and what I'm going to be using to go through this dungeon. So if you don't want to listen to me talk for however long it's going to take me to explain this, you can just skip. I'll put an annotation like on the middle of the video, and you can just skip to when I actually get into the dungeon. So yeah, I'll try to make this as fast as possible. Okay, so here's my my two builders, I should say. So this it's small damage. Gives me block chance. I think that's what it does anyways. Let's see. It's around here somewhere. Yeah, here. Gives me defense rating. Yeah, it gives me defense rating by 40 per stack. So yeah. This is a heal, so it just gives me a heal and a barrier. Cardiac arrest, that's I think that's good damage. It's like 1,000 damage, and it's a stun. This is 700 damage. This is my main resource user. What is it? Trial by swords. That's moderate damage, about 500 damage, and then it's a stun. This makes me hard to hit for a few seconds, and it gives me a heal, which comes from this, is what makes that heal. So it's a get out of jail free card, basically. This is anesthesia. Again, a moderate damage with a stun. I will be switching this out once we get to Urdrog, aka Cthulhu. This is my auxiliary, my chainsaw weapon, my chainsaw skill. It's a shield that I think gives 50% reflect. So you take 50% reduced damage, I think, when you have this up, and it reflects 50% of that back at the enemy. And I'm gonna go into the skills because everything in my passives is just pinging off each other. So I guess I'll start with the elite skill, fluid defense. So when I'm glanced, I gain increased mitigation, which is like I gain damage reduction basically, and using this move makes me take glancing blows. So whenever I use this move, it pops this, and whenever I penetrate, I do more damage. Now, I think I need to start on this first, yeah. So Bloodsport makes all my attacks add affliction, which pings to this. Whenever I afflict, I gain penetration chance, which also pings back to this. Whenever I penetrate, I do increased damage. Also, we go back. I think, yeah, whenever I penetrate, that pings to Immortal Spirit. Yeah, and then I get a heal. Also, going back to Bloodsport, whenever I set this sets affliction. Circulation, when I set afflicted, I gain a heal, and whenever I hit, I heal. Also, I said this earlier, but this move, regeneration, that gives this skill the heal that I was talking about. So yeah, that shouldn't have taken too long. Yeah, it's only 4 minutes. Not that. My gear. So yeah, I don't have too much good stuff, but it's decent enough for this, to solo this. So these two here, this ring, is this a ring? This wrist, and this occult talisman are my healer rating. So all my passive heals, the heal from this, the heal from that, it makes them way stronger. So it's kind of necessary. I think this is kind of what endgame is kind of. You want at least like one heal rating item, a bunch of damage items, and one health item. So yeah, these two on the right are for heal rating. These four over here on the left are for damage, so it's just damage, attack rating, and the head I have health to give me an extra 2k health. So I'm not gonna go into in-depth on extra stuff because there's signets on these, so you could see here. But I'm not gonna go into in-depth with what those do. You can just read them, pause and read it if you really care. So I think that's all I really need to explain. Like, I'll probably explain more when I get into the video. So yeah, I'll actually look at this run.
Confirm or deny. Miss Radcliffe and I have been vigorously debating our non-interventionist policy in the area.
I was on the debate team in high school.
There may be a window for us to take direct action. Well, not us, as much as you.
A cargo ship ran aground on one of the coastal islands. We have it on satellite time-lapse, coming in at the head of the Biocult fog. That's how the creatures got here. Like a mutant cruise liner. The Love Boat with a vengeance. Sorry. Protocol is to wait for our raid teams to be deployed, or our pilot could airlift you now.
In such a scenario, I should mention that similar cargo ships could have been used to transport material from our sister corporations within the group. That's not a confirmation.
But someone like you could probably find a use for that material. A good use, if it was there. Which I guess I'm not telling you it is. That's how this works, right?
Quite. One more detail. I need you to sign this release form, agreeing that the group cannot be held accountable for any personal injury resulting from, but not limited to...
Sir.
It's for their own good. It's for your own good.
Yeah, so I'm not too much there with the, Oh, do I even need to look at that? I guess you're supposed to look at this, but I just usually just go straight for the helicopter. So yeah, there's the map, but you can just look at that once you actually get into Polaris. And I'll probably cut this loading screen out, so I will see you after the loading screen. Alright, so we're here in Polaris. Now, I can't really show you where the lures are, but this is just going to be like a straight sweep. I'm going to try to do this as fast as I can. We already wasted like 7 minutes explaining my build, so... Now, you can see up here on the top, you can see my resources that I'm building up there. That's a mod that I can install. They allow you to have like these GU mods or whatever. And this, I really like this one because I was using a build where it was really hard to see resources. Like I was using shotguns and pistols which build on enemy, and so it was kind of annoying to see them. So I added this up there so that I can just get like a straight like a big shot of what I'm looking at. And you'll see me doing this probably a lot, where I'm charging blood resources off the shield rather than so I can like get good shots. Also, since this is an MMO, expect there to be some kind of stuttering. Yeah, this guy's pretty simple because he only has 8,000 health, so he's not really that big deal. So I'm not even gonna like waste my time. I'm just gonna like do basic stuff against him. There's no point. Also, I forgot to explain this earlier, but this yellow bar here, that's my ultimate skill, which you don't get until you've beaten issue 11, which is the last issue that came out. And I'm going to use that on Erdroug, but obviously you won't actually... if you're new to this game, you won't have that. Also, you don't want to be doing this by yourself if you're new to this game. You want to be like in a 5-group party. So yeah. So doing this by myself, I'm just going to come over here, sit in this corner, and fight him over here. It should be pretty easy to fight him over here. Or at least this is where I usually do it. Though we were like super close up on this. So yes, nothing too hard. So I'm just using Matador to build resources on my blood, and then I'm using Bloodshot after I built those resources. But obviously I can use Cardiac Arrest there, now he's stunned, get my healing up a little bit. use Trial by Swords, and he's stunned again. So I can just keep using the stuns to make my passive healing catch up with the damage that I'm being taken. But if things ever get really bad, I can just use what you call it? I forgot what it's. I forgot what it's called. But my number 2, which I am kind of hurt right now. But if I just keep stunning him, if I use anesthesia, I should be able to get up. See, I'm already back up to full health because he was stunned so long doing no damage while my passive healing just kept popping. Also, you probably don't want to have this like close-up view. It's just that I think I'm kind of stuck in the wall right now, so I can't get out of this until I kill him. I can't get out of this position until I kill him. Which just happens when you stand here, but it's no big deal. Okay, there we go. Also, you don't want to touch the water because it's electrified. Like, that's what the pilot or whatever was talking about before the fight started, is don't touch the water because it's electrified. Now I'm building resources because there's going to be stuff up here that I need to kill. These pods.
Biological material. Avoid close proximity.
Because if you don't kill those fast enough, I think they spawn enemies, so not that enemies will be that big a deal, but it's just so you know. Also, I'm not sure if the video is louder than me. If it is, I'm sorry. If you see me looking over to the right, it's because I'm looking at my other monitor. So if I'm looking over to the
Cargo vessel Polaris reported lost in Atlantic Ocean August 14, 2007.
So if you see me looking over to the right too much, that's what I'm doing. I'm just watching the I'm just watching OBS, make sure everything's all right. So obviously you won't be one-shotting these pods or whatever like I am if you're just starting off. Obviously I'm pretty endgame, so that's why. Well, I wouldn't say like super endgame, but I've beaten season 1, I should say, at least by myself. So I don't really play this game with other people. So now we're gonna be. Oh yeah, I need to not be too close to this one because she is naked, so I will be keeping my distance from her. Actually, that's perfect. I'll just keep building resources and attack her from a distance. She spawns a few ads, but they're not that big of a deal. I think if I just keep moving around, it won't be that big of a deal because you can't really tell. Or I can just keep playing the distance game. Or if I do this, maybe. Actually, I probably should just fight her. Okay, fight her from a distance like I was talking about, because I don't necessarily want to get in trouble for this, even if it is video game. Because there obviously, unfortunately, there is nudity in this game, so actually I can use that as a block. Let me just turn away from her, fight these ads that summon. So I can just do this. Yeah, attack her. There you go. So you can see her health in the bottom right. So you should be able to. My face shouldn't be in the way. At least I hope it isn't. I won't be doing this with everyone else. I'm just doing it with her because I don't want to get YouTube in trouble. use that to speed up. I haven't used any of my special skills. I probably should be using those to try to quicken the pace. The anesthesia and all that. Try to get through this fight as fast as possible because she's not that big a deal. She's kind of like, she's kind of not that big a deal. So I'm trying to swerve it around so that it's just super blurry. But I couldn't have killed her faster. Okay, there, she's dead. Okay, I'm waiting for that body to disappear. Or I'll just come over here, pick up the stuff. And be on my way. Okay, I got it. Okay, now we can be serious now. Now we're about to fight someone else. Okay, I got my ultimate skill. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a Z here now. That's the button I use to use my ultimate skill, which you can't get this skill. I don't think I explained this. You can't get this skill until you beat Orochi Tower in issue 11. So the very end of issue 11, you'll get your ultimate skill, which does massive damage. So I'm using that to mitigate some of the time it takes to kill Urdrow. And also mitigate his blue mode. Oh well, it's getting a bit framey here. I guess because he has too much particles while I'm recording. It's just like it's not having it. So yeah, he'll just do this. He'll spawn ads, and then you just gotta find out where he is. And obviously he's over there. That's where he's gonna spawn up next. You don't want to get hit by that because that does damage and it knocks you away. It does like, I'm pretty sure it does big damage and it sends you flying. So you want to dodge away from that. I don't think I said this either. This is blood and swords that this build is running off of. Obviously I'm using a sword. But the other one is blood. So this is a blood and sword build. Okay, where is he going to be now? Same place. Ah. Yeah, not much to it. Just keep using. I'm just gonna constantly be using Matador, then Bloodshot, Cardiac Arrest, Trial by Swords, then oh crap. So after you get him to half health, he starts running away. So and then a couple of ads will spawn on your way over there. So like 2 or 3, I think there's another one that will spawn. No? It was only that 2, but I think they keep coming until you come over here. Possibly. So now you want to jump up here because I think his body electrifies the ground. So you want to jump on one of the things. So I'm pretty sure he can end up electrifying these carts here too, these containers. So you end up eventually wanting to get off of them. Now whenever we do get to the Urdrow, I'm going to initiate with my ultimate skill. So I'm saying that ahead of time. So I think he just electrified the thing I was on, but it's not electrified anymore. Now my health is kind of low, but it's not that big a deal because I could just easily heal myself or use my glancing move, which I can't believe I forgot that move because I really like that move. Alright, so what is it? Yeah, martial discipline. Jesus Christ, can't believe I forgot what that move's called. So again, I'm just using the blood shield healing to build resources so I can use my consumer, which is bloodshot. So I can pick these guys off. Also, I have my you can see it says me over here. That's my defensive target. You need to make sure that you're actually like, well, for me, I need to make sure that have myself clicked. So I do this. I think some of my passes won't actually work, or if it's on something that it shouldn't be, it won't work. So you need to make sure you're focused on the right thing. Taking her out first. Because she's the weakest. I'm just gonna heal that off. So I'm just gonna blow all my stuff. Yeah, I just used martial discipline, so I can just soak these guys aggro. Because fighting both of these guys at the same time, it does do a decent amount of damage, but it's not too bad. Like, I didn't necessarily need to use martial discipline, but I decided to use it anyways. So these guys weren't a boss, they were just like a precursor to the boss. So here's the next boss, which we'll say is a fat man, so we can get away with it on YouTube. More a fat eldritch horror. Cardiac arrest. Let's pop all the stuns. Because it doesn't really matter. They're not that big a deal. I probably should have killed those guys instead of just letting them pop like that, because what you probably want to do if you're fighting in a group. Because I don't know how much damage those explosions do, but I'm pretty sure they do a lot. So you don't want to get hit by those. Oh, I said that 1500 damage on cardiac arrest. So I'm actually gonna hit them. Whoop. Okay, one pops. I think I killed one and the other one popped. Now this particular boss will explode after it gets to about 20% health or so. There, she's exploding now. Into 3 of the tentacle sea horrors here, which I'm just picking off with why is the health not changing? What the heck? Yeah, that should have been an easy kill. Oh crap, more of these guys. Can you guys not? Thank you. They killed her. And then the gear spawns here. Okay, now we're gonna go through like this one like area where you got to pop a bunch of pods, but it's not too big of a deal. See, this is like child's play. It's like so like it's too easy at this end game that I'm at. Like if you were level 1, guarantee you'll be having a hard time with 5 people. So. Or like if you're at the level you're supposed to be, doing this at, like you would be having a way harder time, even with a full group. So that's pretty much just what this section is right here, just walking around breaking these pods. Making sure that the enemies don't spawn out of them. Oh, did I not hit that? Oh, yeah. I hit him twice. Now, I don't know if you've noticed it, but sometimes I use Bloodshot even though I don't have resources. That's because blood works in a way that you can actually slit your wrists and essentially slit your wrist. Trigger warning. And use your own blood as the ammo, I guess, whatever. You can just use your own blood to activate your blood skills. Which you end up taking damage over time when you do that. So here we're fighting, what's this thing's name? Primordial Dweller. So this isn't the final boss. This is the second to last boss. You shouldn't be too big of a deal. This guy spawns a lot of ads eventually, but they aren't too strong, but they might be kind of annoying if I let them get out of hand. And my Diamond Grit, which Diamond Grit is the chainsaw shield, isn't enough to kill them. Like, they won't kill themselves off of it. So I don't think the reflected damage is enough. So I have to pay attention when the ads spawn and just kill them. And those aren't really the ones I'm worried about, it's the smaller ones. Now, I'm not using my stuns, because I'm waiting until he does a specific move to use them. Okay, this. So I stopped him from doing that, even though I kind of want him to do that. Because these guys, okay, I don't like him. Okay, couldn't stop him from doing that. But I kind of want him to do that so I can just pop this, and then, no, this does damage, I think, over time, but I'm reflecting the damage he's doing back at him. Oh, whoa, frame rate, calm down. So he has a few moves that knock you around, so you want to avoid that. If you see like the telegraph circles on the bottom of the floor, like that's because it's incoming. These stupid things behind me, like I was saying, they won't go away. I killed a couple of them. Okay, so he's a little over half dead. We got more of these guys. Okay, dodge that. And that. And that. Dodge everything, essentially. I think the chainsaw's back. Yeah, chainsaw's back. Oh god. Like, they're blocking me and they're killing the frame rate because there's too many things on the screen while I'm recording. Okay. Okay, most of them are dead. Now I can... Well, it looks like more of them just spawned, so it's kind of just like, okay, how fast can I kill him? Kind of situation. Yeah, let's use a cardiac arrest. Get some big damage, hopefully. Okay, 9,000 health, that's fine. Okay, we can bust out the Diamond Grit again. There's Diamond Grit. Okay, so now it's not... This happened to me before, where I had to, like, actually... target him because like it stopped from targeting. I don't know why. Okay, there you go. It's targeting him because it's too many things get on the screen and then like it starts targeting behind me. See, it's happening right now where I'm not targeting. Okay, there we go. Now I'm attacking him. There's just too many things. And it, like now there's just too much stuff happening on the screen, but I killed them. I have enough room for this, right? Let me just get rid of that. And, get rid of that.
Proceed to extraction point for removal.
And here's another cutscene, so I'm gonna let that roll. I didn't think this was gonna be 30 minutes. I took too much time in the beginning, talking about my build. So there's Cthulhu. Oh, did I have the mouse on screen? Whoops. I ended up putting it back on screen. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I cut a section of this out. You can see that I lost my what is it? My ultimate skill, because I forgot to switch out what was it? Anesthesia for Scarlet Arts, so I kind of got like screwed over there. So I'm just starting over. Though this is gonna take much longer now, unfortunately, so so there I impaired him to stop him from hitting me again. So it stops him from hitting for one attack. You can't actually like stun him, you can just stop him, I think, from using one attack. One swipe at least. So this is gonna take way longer than it should have. Because I did like how much damage he's taken now, I did in about one move, so that's why I needed to switch out Anesthesia with Scarlet Arts, which is what this move's called, because it heals me for about 700, I think, and puts a barrier on me that blocks for 200. So it's about like 1,000, between 1,000 and 1,100 heal, essentially. So like I'm almost back to full health now, just from using it once. But this is pretty much it. Oops, accidentally used. Oh crud. I didn't do enough damage to get him where I really wanted, so... Also, I'm bleeding. Okay, I'm not bleeding anymore. Okay, now this is super bad. Like, I hate this about this boss is... Cthulhu's a tank killer, essentially. Because during this mode, you can't confront him. You have to hide behind these pillars. Because if he sees you, he does a move on you that hits you for about 90% damage. He just broke a rock over there. He starts breaking these pillars too. Eventually, if you don't kill him fast enough, you'll end up breaking all of them. And he's breaking another one. It looks like he just broke two. I can't let myself get too low. Like, I don't want to even use skills here, just in case that might catch his attention, but I can't let these guys get me below 90% health, or however much health it is that he does. Oh, crud. The way he turns around sometimes, it's just like an instant, like, 180. It's not really fair. Okay, we're back in the fight. Alright, Cthulhu, let's go. I need to get this way faster than I'm doing, so... There's half health, but I don't want to go into blue mode again. So I need to like mop this up as quick as possible. I need to get him to like about 10,000 health. See if I can do that fast enough. I'm just using martial discipline. I'm not gonna waste my time healing. So I just need to get damage. Okay, I think he's going to the middle. Okay, yeah, so he just like a blast to the entire area and you just have to hide behind the rocks. I might as well build up resources while I'm here. And I kind of want him to do that move too because it gives you time to like run around, heal, land hits, etc. Okay, so oh crud! I didn't realize my health. Okay, is this?
Cannot engage until reality has been restored.
I was hoping I could get him to 10,000 before he did this, but unfortunately, he decided. Not that he decided. He's only at 13,000. I didn't want him to do this twice. If I would have used the ultimate skill, I wouldn't have had to deal with this. Oh, crud. Oh, here we go. Now I have to deal with this. And I have nothing to hide behind. So I can take another hit. Okay, so he didn't break this rock. But I can still use this one. Like I said, like I'm not using skills usually. Is he doing it again? And some like these rocks are dumb. Oh crud! These rocks are dumb sometimes. You can see like on top, and you might be able to see that it says unable to dodge in this direction. Like sometimes when you try to dodge, it's like nope. Like for some reason, despite the rock not being in your way, the rock is in your way. Okay, so he's about to die. I'll try to kill him at a distance. Okay, no, I didn't want blue fire. So then he goes into super blue mode. And then like everything's knocked down. It's just like just kill him. Just do it. And there it is. Hey guys, that's pretty much it.
Extraction point secure. Ending communications with the Rochi core.
If I take the elevator, this will take me back. Also, this is everything I just got should be right here. So it's shotgun, assault rifle, elementalism, focus, chaos focus. That's a pistol. That is a cult talisman, pistol, head talisman, blood book, and a sword, and 2 glyph toolkits. So that's all the stuff I got. I don't know if, some of that is a little bit different every time you go through, so but yeah, that's all the items you can get in one session, I think. So hey guys, thanks for watching. Tune in to the next episode, which I will hopefully be doing more, more, the Secret World. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, what to do. See ya.